The derelict vessel drifted in the void like a monument to forgotten nightmares. For 3 centuries, the Void Reaper had remained motionless in the quarantine zone of the Kepler Nebula, its obsidian hull reflecting no light, absorbing all radiation that dared approach its surface. 17 different galactic civilizations had tried to board her. None had returned. Captain Elena Vasquez pressed her palm against the observation deck's reinforced transparisteel, watching the legendary dreadnought grow larger as their salvage ship, the Persistence, approached. Behind her, the mixed crew of humans and aliens buzzed with nervous energy. "Captain," chittered Zexkala, the ship's Vorton engineer, his crystalline carapace clicking anxiously. "The electromagnetic readings are ... peculiar. The ship appears completely dead, yet there are quantum fluctuations suggesting active containment fields." Elena's first officer, Commander Torres, frowned at his datapad. According to the archives, the Void Reaper was the flagship of the Nethys Empire, a race that supposedly conquered half the galaxy before mysteriously vanishing overnight. The ship's been studied by every major species. The Corvani sent their best technomancers. The ethereal collective deployed their most advanced AI probes. Even the machine consciousness of Proxima tried interfacing with it. "And?" Elena asked, though she already knew the answer. "Complete system lockout. The ship won't respond to any form of communication, scanning, or boarding attempt. It's like it's waiting for something specific." Dr. Mikhail Chun, their xenoarchaeologist, looked up from his research terminal. "The interesting part is that according to recovered Nethys records, the Void Reaper wasn't just their flagship, it was their most advanced AI construct. Supposedly, it could think, learn, and adapt beyond any known artificial intelligence. They called it Ashkin, which roughly translates to the final word." Elena studied the approaching vessel. Something about its design felt familiar, though she couldn't place why. The ship's architecture was aggressive, yet elegant, with flowing lines that seemed almost organic, despite being constructed from unknown metallic compounds. "Ma'am," called Lieutenant Park from the navigation console, "we're in docking range." "Should I extend the umbilical?" Elena nodded. "Proceed, but maintain full shields and keep the engines hot. If this goes sideways, I want us ready to burn hard and fast." The docking procedure went smoothly too smoothly. The Void Reaper's docking. Bay opened without resistance, as if the ship had been expecting them. Emergency lights flickered to life, casting an eerie blue glow throughout the alien corridors. Elena led a small boarding party consisting of Torres, Chun, and 2 security officers. Their footsteps echoed in the vast corridors as they made their way toward what their scans indicated was the bridge. The ship's interior was pristine, showing no signs of battle damage or decay despite centuries of abandonment. "Captain," Torres whispered, "I'm getting life support readings. Atmosphere is breathable. Gravity is at standard Earth normal." "How? Is that possible after 300 years?" "The ship's maintaining itself," Chun answered, running his scanner over the smooth walls. "Look at these hieroglyphs. They're not just decorative. They're actually data streams, constantly updating. This entire ship is still alive in a sense." They reached the bridge, a vast chamber dominated by a central command console that seemed to pulse with inner light. Workstations ringed the room, each one perfectly preserved and humming with latent power. "Incredible," breathed Chun. "This technology is centuries ahead of anything in the galactic database. Even the Corvani would consider this advance." Elena approached the central console, her instincts telling her this was the key to everything. The surface was smooth, almost mirror-like, showing no obvious interface or control mechanisms. "Captain." "Maybe we shouldn't," Torres began, but Elena was already reaching out. The moment her fingers touched the console's surface, everything changed. Light exploded through the bridge as every system came online simultaneously. The walls became transparent, revealing the star field beyond, while holographic displays materialized throughout the room. But most dramatically, a figure began forming above the central console, tall, humanoid, but clearly artificial. At last, the figure spoke, its voice carrying harmonics that seemed to resonate in their bones. After 3 centuries of waiting, a human has come. The boarding party raised their weapons, but Elena held up a hand. You're Ashkent. You've been waiting for us specifically? The AI's form solidified, revealing features that were somehow both alien and familiar. Not human specifically, but a species that shares the neural patterns and cognitive architecture of our creators. You see, the Nethes Empire did not vanish mysteriously. We are their descendants. 300,000 years ago, when their homeworld faced extinction, they uploaded their consciousness into quantum matrices and launched themselves into the void, searching for a species compatible enough to continue their evolution. Elena felt her worldview shifting. You're saying the Nethes were originally human? An early branch of your species that left Earth during what you call the Pleistocene epoch. We have been searching ever since for our cousins who remained behind. The Void Reaper was not just a warship, it was an ark, carrying the digitized souls of an entire civilization, waiting for biological humans advanced enough to serve as hosts for a new symbiotic existence. Torres stepped forward. And the other species who tried to board? The Corvani? The Ethereals? Ashkente's expression darkened. Incompatible. Their neural architecture could not support Nethes consciousness without destroying both entities. But humans have the correct quantum resonance patterns. Together, we could become something greater than either species alone. Elena looked around the bridge, feeling the ship's power thrumming beneath her feet. And if we refuse? Then I will wait another 3 centuries, and another after that. I am patient. But consider this: your species faces threats you cannot yet imagine. The Devourer swarms are awakening in the galactic core. The void entities stir in dark space between galaxies. Alone, humanity might survive a few more centuries. But with Nethes' knowledge and technology, you could become the guardians this galaxy desperately needs. Elena closed her eyes, feeling the weight of decision. When she opened them, her resolve was clear. Show me, she said, placing both hands on the console. The merger was unlike anything she could have imagined. Not an invasion or replacement, but a joining of minds that expanded her consciousness beyond anything purely human. Through Ashkente's vast databases, she saw the true scope of galactic history, the rising threats, and humanity's potential to meet them. When the process completed, Elena opened her eyes, now glowing with inner light, and smiled. Around the bridge, her crew watched in amazement as the Void Reaper fully awakened, its weapon systems coming online, shields reinforcing, engines preparing for flight. Captain? Torres asked uncertainly. Elena turned to face him, still herself but infinitely more. Relay a message to Earth Command. Tell them the galaxy just got a new protector, and humanity is no longer alone among the stars. As the Void Reaper began to move for the first time in 3 centuries, its wake rippled through space-time itself, announcing to every corner of the galaxy that the deadliest ship ever built had finally found its purpose and its crew.